Everyone, Katie Halle here, Keller Williams Realty out of sunny Scottsdale, Arizona with part 6 of So You Think You Want to Buy a House. So in part 5, I gave you some ideas about what documents to ask your real estate agent for so that you can get familiar with these documents before you're asked to sign them and asked to agree to what is printed on them. Very, very good idea to do. Make sure that you get them up front. What I want to talk about today is Arizona specific, and it's specific to the purchase contract. And what I like to call the topic for today is buyer safety nets. There are 3 of what I call buyer safety nets in the Arizona purchase contract. The first one is the inspection contingency. And basically that says that you have 10 days or another agreed upon amount of time if you and the seller need to negotiate on that. But typically it's a 10-day period. You have 10 days to do any and all inspections that you want on the property. So you're going to inspect the property itself, the location, the HOA, all that kind of stuff. If you find something that you dislike and we cannot overcome it and you don't wish to purchase the property, you can then cancel based on that contingency, get all of your deposit money back. That's great. The second contingency, or the second buyer safety net that I would like to describe today is the financing contingency. So that means, and obviously this just applies to people who are getting mortgages, that means that if a week out of closing, a bomb drops on your lending company and you can't get qualified for whatever reason, you are not expected to move forward and basically give your deposit to the seller, because that's what it is. It's an earnest deposit, and if you're not able to meet the expectations of the contract or not able to meet what you agreed to, then that particular deposit is then sent to the seller. Well, based on the financing contingency, if you are not able to get your financing for whatever reason, that deposit is then refunded back to you. It's almost like it never happened. The third one that I like to describe is the appraisal contingency. This is in place so that you never pay too much for a property. So please, with the appraisal contingency in place, do not be afraid. You're not going to pay too much for the property. Basically, that says is if the appraisal comes back and it is not at the sales price or above the sales price, you then have the right to renegotiate the price with the seller. If the seller does not wish to renegotiate price with you, you get your deposit refunded back. Katie Halle, Keller Williams Realty, 602-476-1942.